All right, welcome to the Twisted Reviews, Twisted Podcast. One of the two yet. I'm here with Gnylos and Moon. Say hello.
Hi. Hi.
Yeah. We are here watching bad horror movies. Well, horror movies right now.
That was the best film I've ever fucking watched. What you want to know?
Yeah,
they're terribly good.
They're terrible, just insanely good. Today we watched the 2001's Harvesters. Of the budget, I have no fucking clue because there's no information on this movie at all. Anyway,
they had a budget.
They had a budget.
That's all we know.
Yeah, and they have a fake Stephen King in this movie. This perfect movie that. Yeah, so basically, this movie came out in 2001, and it's by the director and actor in this movie, Joe Ripple.
Shout out you, Joe.
Yeah, he's been in a lot of, I want to say movies.
He's been in a lot of.
He's just been in a lot, dude.
Yeah, and a lot of these actors also been in other movies, such as George Silver has also been in. What movie was you guys talking about?
Raccoon. It's a raccoon on crack.
Yeah, so might watch that in the future. But one thing about this movie, what we're gonna do, we're gonna go through this movie and explain stuff and what we thought of certain scenes and such. So if you guys don't want spoilers of this clearly famous movie,
who hasn't watched it yet? Let's be honest.
Right. Came out in 2001. If you haven't watched it yet, you probably never will.
Yeah, so. I don't think people.
This is probably the first time you've heard of it.
I don't think people
You're welcome.
Seen this movie. I don't know if the cast seen it.
Have the plan.
Doubt it.
This movie has.
I doubt the director watched it, but
a lot of the ratings of this movie is around 30%. So we knew we were getting into something good. This is the second time I've watched this movie. And they asked me to get them to watch a bad movie. So here we are.
Yeah, mission accomplished.
Yeah. So this movie starts out with a girl running in the woods with the biggest diamond earrings, unnecessarily big, running in the woods.
No reason.
Shout out to the jogger.
Yeah,
shout out to the jogger.
Yeah, probably the most famous person in this movie.
She's literally famous just for jogging. Ambiently.
It really looks like it. It's like jogger, girl in park.
Jogger 1.
She's just
Vampire number 12.
So she's running in the woods, and for some reason hears a noise, and just stops.
In the woods.
He hears a stick break in the woods, and apparently that's getting. But a dog runs across. Clearly, just a normal dog just runs across, and she doesn't think that's weird. They could have chose any other animal, but no, it's a dog. So she's like that. Out of nowhere, she gets dragged by the feet by a guy standing up.
Wasn't a guy.
It wasn't a guy?
No. It was the daughter.
It was the daughter? Oh.
Yeah.
Shush.
It was the daughter the whole time.
Yeah. Okay.
Spoiler alert.
One of the daughters. I don't remember which. The shorter.
Go watch the movie.
Go watch the movie.
We're gonna be spoiling it.
Yeah. So then it's the cut. Then it's the starting credits, and it's full-on credits. I think it's actually longer than
3 hours, dude.
It was fucking longer.
Like the most.
Dude. Oh my god! The starting credits were like 3 hours, and then the actual credits are the end. Like what?
Yeah.
Yeah, then that's how that went. It was the most 2000 song. It sounded like it was on repeat.
Yeah, sounded like a 90s porno song, dude.
Yeah. Then when it starts out with military walking in a straight line for some goddamn reason.
Why not?
Yeah, and they're all
looking in and one of them just aiming at the sky.
Right, just staring up at
the air. They were literally basically touching each other, playing Snake in real life. And they throw.
We have no backstory. Don't know what the fuck is going on so far.
Nothing. Yeah, then they throw a stun grenade in a barn. Then
sneak into the barn.
Yeah, then sneak in through the same door they do that. Then they can't find anybody in this but in the woods, and like, oh, mission over, and then everyone went all casual. So that was the second weird story that's going on in this.
Yeah, don't forget the CGI helicopter, dude.
Oh, yeah. When they finally go, one of the 4 or 5 guys
Right.
get on this.
They have a whole team, but only one dispatches, dude. It's crazy.
Yeah, and that gets on the CGI helicopter. Which, that helicopter never gets brought back. These guys, full military out, never get brought back. I think they were marshals, I think, it ends up being.
Yeah, the U.S. Marshals.
Yeah, which, that's more questions than yeah.
Right.
Then we get...
They just pop up, like, we get no story of them talking to them ever. They just sort of appear.
Yeah. I think that whole scene's where all the budget went of this movie.
Right. No, I think the budget went to the helicopter, dude.
I don't know.
Definitely.
I think it's some of the cars.
Those cars are amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, the top-notch quality right there, dude.
So then...
Better CGI than the Hulk.
Of the Incredible Bulk.
Yeah, the Incredible Bulk.
If you know, you know.
Nah, dude, this movie, like, the pacing of it was so weird, dude. Because we get that, and then we just get... Doesn't it go to, like, the scene where they're in the gas station?
No, they're in the strip club.
No, it's...
the strip club.
Which is clearly not a strip club. And there was just, like, 2 people dancing on the table.
Right, naked ladies.
Yeah, and that was it. And then a girl walks in and sits down and says at this lady, so it's like a lesbian girl. Which, congrats to 2001 Harvesters being progressive in 2001.
And spoiler, he's a badass. Ex-military. All black hair.
Remember that.
Hair.
Yeah, remember that. Ex-military. Yeah.
Simplify.
Yeah, then some guy goes to... Wait, sorry, say?
I was going to say, I don't think they emphasized that enough that she was ex-military.
Yeah, I think they might have should have said it a few more times.
Yeah, they might have mentioned it once.
I think I picked up on it. There was like a cue.
Yeah.
The ex-military.
Picked up on the nuance, for sure.
Yeah, and then while she's here, put a wad of ones on the table to make it seem like a lot of money. There's a wad of ones.
It was like $5 in total.
Yeah.
Oh wait, when it first came to the strip club, 2 ladies walked in dressed all fancy into this place. If you're Canadian, you will know what I mean. This place is like the Legion in Canada, like a little get-together place for like ex-military and such. That's what this place fucking was.
For Brits, it would be like a social club.
Yeah, in America, a school.
It'd be like a hole in a wall. That's what we call it. Like a hole in a wall is like those beat up bars.
Yeah.
Ex-military and military go to.
Yeah, so this was not like a strip club. But there's 2 girls walking. But then when the lesbian girl was sitting at the badass military, make sure, she's military. She was
ex-military, don't forget that.
Yeah. She was at the table. A guy starts hitting on her.
Yeah.
And it's the weirdest scene ever. And he's just awkward hitting on her. And then she looks at him. And it cuts to him being... He wasn't thrown. He jumped, like, silently, like, lightly jumped at something.
Dude just goes flying towards the fucking bar. Like, just...
Then
parkour.
Parkour. Then she gently puts her hands on his throat of the... Remember, ex-military.
She strokes his neck.
Yeah, then... she finally walks away. And he pulls out a knife and gets hit in the head, and that was that scene.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because
not by the woman who was ex-military.
Yeah.
By the bartender.
Ex-military.
Yeah, the bartender knocked him out. With the bottle. And everybody wasn't fazed by this at all.
Yeah. Like, this is a normal Tuesday for us. Yeah, this happens all the time.
Yeah.
Hey, look, Steve's on the ground again. Anyway.
Right. Even though they've never seen this ex-military chick ever, they just like accept it. Like, this happens.
Yeah.
Steve's known to go down.
Then after this, it goes to a meeting in the woods.
Yeah, a little backstory finally.
Yeah, and it's just really. I'm trying to remember a lot of this and understand. I think my brain's trying to actually block this movie out already.
Right.
One guy called her a bunch of words because she wanted to see some tits.
including the slur.
Yeah, and
we get like a meeting of like a ragtag crew. There's supposed to be like a band of criminals on the run, so we get their story a little bit, and they're talking, having a meeting. So they're trying to make us care about these characters, which I already hate. And then they instantly have like a fracas, like they get into a fight about what we don't know. And
the guy was insulting her, saying and he wanted drugs, so she put half her hand, her fingertips on his throat, trying to make her seem stronger because she's ex-military.
Oh yeah, the 3-finger chokehold. Yeah, forget about that ex-military maneuver.
Then that scene is done with.
Yeah.
Then it's the police station. That's definitely not a house.
No.
Right. Totally not a house.
Then the best acting I've ever seen.
Oh, dude, top tier.
Of a police. This was the police station, but they were actually think about it, they were U.S. Marshals, not the police station. So now I'm even more confused. Actually, now thinking about that.
Yeah, I am too.
Yeah,
because the sheriff didn't. That was weird. What?
That was funny as fuck.
Yeah, so like there was talking about these, and the camera switches here were unnecessary.
Yeah, we should have counted the camera switches.
Then
that would have been great.
I would say information they said here. Long story short, they have pictures of this crew that's apparently like this fucking on the run crew, and then going after him. Then it goes back to the strip club, and a cop gets hit on by a dude dressed as a girl who has information on them.
Yeah, she looks like she's like the boss of that little strip bar or whatever.
Yeah, and like that happened, and that's literally not really necessary at all. It's just say the person that they asked if that other person was that, and that's it. But that should have been it. But on the way out, the one cop says to the random bouncer in a sexual manner, "Have a nice day."
I think they had an ex-military thing going on.
Oh, okay.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah. Then it's the gas station.
The gas station, dude. My poor gas station clerk, dude. He did nothing wrong.
It wasn't a gas station, it was a liquor store.
Oh, yeah, it was a liquor store.
Well, same thing.
He did nothing wrong. They go in there, the dude who got choked.
Yeah.
Right, he was just fucking behind the counter.
Yeah.
The guy who was looking for drugs is freaking out on him.
Yeah.
He's like, "Where's the good stuff?" Because he would totally have drugs in a fucking liquor store.
Gas station.
I just got, over the counter stuff. What the fuck do you want?
Yeah, so
you get pistol whip to the face.
Yeah, the one...
Pistol whip. You should have drugs here. He's like, "Dude, I just clocked in. What the hell?"
So yeah, the one guy pistol whips him, and the clerk gets up and points the gun at the guy who just pistol whipped him. Doesn't shoot until after the druggy guy shoots the clerk. Then the clerk shoots him, and then they rush out.
Yeah, he should have just fired straight away. Should have popped up back.
Yeah, dude. Should have just.
What are you gonna do? I want a gun. You stood there. Get out of my store.
Right, dude. He did nothing wrong. He was just chilling there the whole time.
Like he was letting them do whatever they want.
On him, dude. Yeah, and they were weird. They walked in the store walking around like they were gonna rob the place, dude. And he's like,
he's fine.
No, they definitely were. Like,
yeah, true.
I actually don't think they were. I think they were just going in there to get stuff, but then they robbed it after they shot it.
It may not have been the money, but they were gonna take stuff.
Yeah, they were definitely gonna take stuff. They were so obvious.
Then it's the car scene. The car breaks down, and the guy checks the trunk and finds out the battery's dead.
Yeah, checks the trunk.
Yeah, that happens, but then the lights are already on, so that for some scenes.
Yeah.
Some of the scenes are on. Then it goes back and they're off. Then they're off.
It's almost like, oh shit, the car's supposed to be dead. Turn it off. It's like, okay.
Yeah. Then there's the one guy who shot in the shoulder was there, and for some reason they need saying they should leave him, so the guy with the green shirt shoots him in the head.
That's the smartest thing they did.
Yeah, it really was.
He was a loose cannon.
Yeah, he was a liability for sure.
Oh, dude. For sure.
But he was crying at any moment he got the chance, dude. Yeah. It was fucking wild, actually.
Yeah, and the sometimes super cops in this, while this is happening, is already at the gas station.
Oh yeah, they're the best detectives on the planet.
Yeah, and like I don't really know. And this is
Right.
this is when we found out they were U.S. Marshals because they were talking to the sheriff.
No, he wore a police fucking vest in the first scene.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did.
The only person actually wearing a proper police vest.
Yeah, so like this,
you print it on your own printer and kind of staple.
Yeah. So and then that whole thing, they were just saying that they believe it's the same people. Blah blah blah. It's the same people that they were on the run for. Then it's
like how did they come to that conclusion? They're like, it has to be the crew.
This is the nicest town. This is the nicest town because everything that goes wrong, it's this one crew, no matter what.
Right.
It's like we had the crime until they appeared.
Right. It must be them, and we know exactly where they are. Goes right to the car.
Yeah.
Must have been them.
Yeah, it has to be. Oh yeah, then it's the back to the criminals, and they basically. I think this is the only scene that actually makes sense in this whole movie, like fully. Is they get a girl, which actually thinking about it, they get the one girl who's to do it because she's good looking, but then a girl pulls over. So why
doesn't make sense.
So why did they choose the one girl for being good looking? Then they get the daughter to pull up instead of a guy. They could have got the actual cousin to do it because he had the whole creep factor. That would have made more sense.
That scene doesn't make sense though. They're in this back road away from everything, and she's doing the bit where she's like a hot chick who's stranded on the side of the road. Yeah. In real life, no one is seeing that car ever, dude. She's gonna be sitting there for hours.
Yeah. Well,
but just so happens a car pulls up.
Yeah, and it's the daughter,
and they
keep her hostage. It's on their way to a house, which definitely is not in a suburb.
It's a single house in the woods surrounded by other houses.
Yeah.
How is it? No, suburb.
Yeah, so pretty much they get this girl hostage when she pulls over to help her and then get her to drive back. Then for some reason she fakes a lie saying she lives alone. Then says it's her family. Like caves in like 2 minutes later. Literally not even 30 seconds later. But
they're like, all right, what's your address? She's like, actually, I have a family at home.
It's like, okay.
I'm good on you.
A lot of pointless fucking dialogue in this movie. A lot of pointless dialogue.
Yeah, and just random pans on nature. Like, they just have the camera on nature for like an hour out of this movie.
And I feel like, because what happens next, I feel like they never had a working cut on set.
Yeah.
Because,
unfortunate.
Yeah, because
before the gas.
Yeah.
CGI.
Yeah, because they drive the house and they CGI'd the car and CGI'd the house.
Yeah. Oh yeah, top notch, dude.
Yeah, so then the criminals.
Why CGI the car, dude?
I don't understand any of like this part. Like they could have just because the house is. We found this out at the end. Is in a suburb. They didn't want us to know, but we found out. It was really hard to see the houses be around them. But so why did they just CGI? I don't know. Trees around the house.
Right.
Yeah. So like.
Smarter.
So the criminals get to the house and it's the family there, and they take over the family. There's like the stupidest dialogue, but I'm not going to keep going on about the dialogue because this will be hours long of us complaining about dialogue in this goddamn movie.
I want to get my hands on that script.
Yeah, my God,
genuinely, I want to.
I don't think there was a script.
That script is gold.
Fuck out this.
Yeah. So yeah, they take over this.
Everything is improv.
The whole movie's improv. Yeah. So they take over, but the mother, the stepmother in it, Betty is the goddamn goat stepping up.
Yeah, Betty's not taking no shit, dude.
Yeah, like they're pointing a gun at her, and she's like, "You won't do it, no way." And her eyes are fucking nuts.
Right.
Yeah.
Betty was like, "You're not doing anything in this house."
Yeah. Then they get the criminals to spread out, check the house, and for some reason this house is blue, and I don't mean like the walls.
Yeah, there's a blue light everywhere.
Yeah, every single room, and the guy goes in and just sees the coolers, the temporary cooler boxes everywhere in a room. So little hint of what's going on.
All right.
Yeah. Then
the movie's called Harvesters.
the girl finds a guy in the basement, the cousin.
Yeah, brings him upstairs.
Yeah. Then they ask.
He already looks weird.
Yeah. Oh, that's Stephen King, not the one without the popular one. Not the real Stephen King.
Yeah. Just different from the other one.
Yeah.
Just similar but different.
Yeah.
Actually, not similar at all.
Actually, the next part,
the fact they're both called Stephen King.
Yeah,
right.
Completely different because they're different.
Definitely different. But no, I say we're not going to complain about dialogue, but the next two parts we kind of have to, because the one says the other daughter is going to be home at midnight, and the dad takes this time to be dad of the goddamn year, saying brag about his daughters being always on time, they're fantastic kids.
My daughters are never late; they're always on time.
Never.
Like, okay, Dad, congrats.
Yeah,
you're being held hostage right now.
You didn't have to say that. Then the one ex-military, gotta remember that ex-military.
Yep. Don't forget.
Tells Betty to make sandwiches.
No, she says you need to feed us, and Betty's like, I'll make you sandwiches. It's sandwich night.
It's Tuesday.
Right. We always have sandwiches on Thursday.
I make the best sandwiches.
The sandwich maker. like, all right, Betty, talk shit.
Good job, Betty. Then,
dude, Betty's a badass. Boss of the year.
I think this is when they question about the coolers.
Yeah,
which is.
But then the door just conveniently.
Yeah, then somebody shows up. The daughter shows up. Blood on her face. Was it actually? I wish I knew the time.
I don't think it was.
Yeah. The daughter.
There's no reference of time, really.
Oh yeah, there's no idea. They say it's late. That's all it is. But there's so many cuts in this that makes no sense. You can't figure out the time. I feel like if we did do that breakdown, it would make even less sense.
Yeah, I believe that.
Yeah.
It was probably past midnight when he said, my daughter's always on time.
Yeah.
Right. She pulled up late.
Yeah, then there's the next part is a part where I remember burned in the back of my head, remembered, where was when the daughter came back with blood on her face, saying, white blood on you. My husband got... my boyfriend got in a fight. Something like that.
Right.
Then it was like... then they tell her to go take a shower. Actually, no, wait, I was wrong, Moon. You told me they said... tell her to take a bath. And then, And then they go and this whole scene is unnecessary. Completely. They tell Mr. Green fucking shit criminal to go watch her. And he puts her in a chair and just looks at her thigh. This guy hasn't seen a girl in his goddamn life.
Dude is just mesmerized.
Yeah, just staring. Then she gets in the water. Then the guy decides, instantly passes out. Like,
right,
bang.
Instantly falls asleep, dude, on the job.
Then there's a scene. Now, after we finish the movie, it still doesn't make any sense why the scene was in this movie. At all.
Probably gonna make less sense later.
Yeah. So this
it would definitely make less sense.
Yeah. So it goes to his dream where she's still taking a bath, but it's all blood and orgasming that she's.
Yeah, dude, she's having a blood bath, dude, and they're just rubbing the blood all over her fucking body for no fucking reason. You kind of think she hypnotized him. Exactly.
Yeah.
Just enjoying Bloody Sunday.
Yeah. Then he wakes up, and that was that scene.
Yeah, that was it. No point. Add nothing to the story at all.
Yeah, literally nothing. And literally, even in my notes, it's literally all over here.
Yeah. And she gets out of the bath and is instantly dry.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. She's dry. Unless she's been standing there for so long, which, again, that's where the time will come into play, where this movie will make. Oh, yeah. Then that whole fucking scene is over, and they go out and they're saying, we need to sleep in shifts, all the criminals say. And they say they're going to go sleep in the parents' room. And Betty kicks into play because Betty does not like people sleeping on her clean sheets.
You're not sleeping on Betty's clean sheets, guys.
Yeah.
Betty's a badass.
Yeah, and you can see the basement behind them and the upstairs, and they're both blue lights coming from these fucking places. My whole notes. This movie loves the color blue.
Blue lights everywhere.
Yeah.
And then I think the U.S. Marshals just happened to turn up.
Yep, randomly.
You're right.
That's good. Detectives.
Only house there.
Right? All we hear is, man, who the fuck could that be, dude?
Yeah. So yeah, they go, and they all doing this. But while this is happening, there's some of them downstairs in the basement with guns on them. No, guns on them, I believe. And
no, I think that's a little later.
Yeah, but
they are unarmed at that point.
The daughter, I just know when the daughters run out at this point, while the cops, the marshals are talking to the dad, and the dad is so suspicious. Like
it's so weird,
and like he's switching his story mid fucking thing, and then
they're like, "You an idol?" He's like, no. Well, I guess today.
Yeah, it's not today. It's that. Oh, okay. Well, if you see anything, call us.
Right.
Okay, and then they
like,
leave.
It wasn't weird at all.
It was just the weirdest. But yeah, then when the daughter runs out, then the green shirt guy runs after her, and the green shirt guy gets stabbed in the dick.
No, his sister runs out first, and then he comes downstairs with the girl who just had the bath, and the
No, they were all already downstairs.
No, they weren't.
Oh, they weren't?
No. He comes down with the girl who just had the bath.
Yeah.
And the veteran, she tells him, going after them. So he leaves, and then instantly, gets
stabbed in his private parts, dude.
Yeah.
With the pitchfork.
Instantly, our choice.
Yeah. It was all fairness of everything in this movie. That part was fucking brutal. That got all three of us been like, holy shit.
Yeah, I felt that, dude.
Yeah, and we're going through this movie fairly quick because, trust me, there's so much filler that it's unneeded.
Yeah, it would take filler.
Yeah, then there's
we could even go quicker with how much filler is in there. Dude.
Yeah. The one girl, not the head ex-military, the other girl gets pushed while holding a gun and drops the gun, but the house owner doesn't even grab the gun. They just run away. Oh my God. When the I was saying when the daughter first runs out, that's when the house owners were like, "Oh, now it's begun." Like,
yeah,
right.
Yeah.
The nephew's like, "Oh, now it's begun."
Yeah, that's
it's
where.
At that point you're like, "Okay, I'm leaving. Goodbye, guys."
Right, finally.
I wish I could walk out of this goddamn movie.
We're finally at the plot of the movie. It begins.
Yeah, and this was like an hour into this movie, or like 40 minutes in. At this point, like the whole beginning is pointless. Then the cops are back after this whole fucking shit show is going. That's how fast we're going through this movie. That's how much plot holes were between these two fucking times. Because
it's actually crazy, dude.
Yeah, the cops are going. Like, something's about that. We should turn around, and they turn around.
Right, they go looking around. The male U.S. Marshal, he goes looking downstairs. And the chick, fucking U.S. Marshal, she's just sitting there, like, looking at her thumbs.
She's literally looking at her nails and shit.
Right.
And, like, the
other U.S. Marshal is downstairs. He's just looking around.
The whole crazy thing about this, everybody's looking for each other.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, one girl, like, chasing. So where the hell did everybody...
And the house doesn't even look that big, dude.
Yeah.
So it's
except the basement, apparently.
Yeah, the basement is a fucking city down there.
Yeah, and the cop finds a hidden door that's not really that fucking hidden, and walks in, and
it's
that's where
curtain.
The curtain with this end piece of plywood, and finds a water heater in there. So why that is just me picking on this movie at this point, but that bugs me because I used to do HVAC, so that bugs the hell out of me. Like, if they're trying to hide all this stuff in here, why have the water heater in there?
Because it is a point to get more organs. You get the plumber and you fix the water heater. You don't pay him. You just harvest his organs.
Right.
No shit. Oh, okay. Oh shit! I gotta knock. Just 1 second.
Then you break the water heater again.
Yeah. Yeah, you're just farming fucking HVAC.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good strategy just to get organs all the time.
Wait, I have somebody knocking my door. Shit. Thank God it's a recording.
Okay. Dude, but this was crazy. What happens after that is that so he's looking around, right? He goes in there. What? Oh yeah, doesn't he find the nephew? I think.
No. He looks in there. He doesn't really pay attention to what's around him because he hasn't actually noticed like the organ harvesting.
Yeah.
He just like puts his gun down, turns around,
Best
walks out
detective
the door.
ever.
The nephew pins him to the wall. And, stabs his eye.
Nephew stabs his eye, and then the dad comes, or the uncle comes downstairs. He's like, "Hey, I told you to kill better. The eyes are the most important part." And so we're like, "Oh yeah, okay, they're harvesting bodies. We like get it confirmed. But now we're trying to figure out what the HE double hockey sticks is going on with these guys, and where's everyone else?"
Oh, yeah. Alright, Jesus, my notes are fucking not organized.
Yeah, we're at the part where the dad or the uncle comes downstairs after the nephew stabs the dude in the eye.
Oh, that was a pretty brutal fucking part.
It was pretty brutal, not gonna lie.
The effects on that eye stabbing were
Oh well.
Yeah, that was 30% of the budget.
Well, the dad chloroformed the female cop first.
Yeah,
and then no one's again picks up a gun in this goddamn movie.
Right, they just leave the gun on the ground.
Yeah, the gun harms the organs.
There's literally guns everywhere. Oh yeah, then the guy gets stabbed, and then he's mad about I stabbed him in the eye.
Yeah.
Oh,
because that's terrible harvesting practice.
Yeah,
the eyes are important.
Yeah,
come on, guys. Yeah. You just gotta do better at that.
Oh yeah. The one female cop finds the fucking creepiest, unnecessary scene, by the way, doll room.
No, that wasn't a cop. That was one of the.
Yeah, that was that was one of the hot chicks.
Yeah,
that was one of the hot.
The female.
She gets all happy about looking at the doll.
That was the scariest part of this movie.
Yeah, it was all the female criminal, just all they're looking at all these, and honestly, that was so creepy.
But like, she actually enjoyed doing that. I'm like, what is wrong with you?
Why was this scene in here? Nothing goes back to this.
At all. Dude, she was smiling like she just seen her fucking daughter or something.
My thought is they were gonna, make a few of these.
Yeah.
What, make haunted dolls after it from movie Hubistus 2?
No, as like callbacks. Like,
oh, and they baited callbacks, that's what you're thinking?
Yeah.
Oh, that would have been... Yeah. Oh, yeah. And literally,
that thing.
I would watch Hyposis too. Imagine how bad that one would be.
That would. Oh my god.
That would hurt.
We'd watch it.
Hurt to watch.
It really would.
Like this movie is fun to rip apart. This movie was fun watch to rip apart. It's so bad. It's fun to watch. That movie, I feel like it would just be bad.
Yeah, dude, because everyone just starts dying all of a sudden. It was kind of crazy.
Oh, yeah.
And a lot of running.
Oh, a lot unnecessarily running shots. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Right after the doll room, it's the mother cutting carrots. And this fucking scene, I didn't even catch. I'm usually the one who catches all these little things. It was good. So she's cutting carrots randomly with a normal kitchen knife. And then... The girl, then just ignoring the fuck out of the girl pointing the gun at her. And when the girl with the gun gets close, fucking Betty here, superstar, flips the knife, does some crazy knife trick, and stabs her in the throat. No, wait, my bad.
She stabs her in the hand.
She stabs her in the hand with the kitchen knife, pulls it out, then out of nowhere has a butcher's knife.
But the kitchen knife is back in the chopping board.
It's
like, what?
It just
like what happened?
It switches, then stabs the one criminal in the neck.
Yeah, she like slices her neck,
and then
chick falls back, and then Betty turns around. Yo, Betty makes a crazy face too when she like slices her neck. That was kind of intense.
Like Betty's like we'll watch this movie for Betty.
Yeah, Betty like turns into a serial killer, and then she turns around and. Boom! Ex-vet pops in, shoots her in the head.
The most CGI headshot I've ever seen in my life. Like the bullet CGI, like the bullet hole CGI. Her actual brain is on the fucking...
Right.
The part about that though was that
Cthulhu mentions it later too.
No, that's what I was like. She gets shot in the chest, Or what? No one shoots in the head. Boom! In the head.
Boom. Oh yeah, we definitely got recorded reactions to this shit next time.
Right. And then we like mentioned the organs later, and Cthulhu was like, well, her brains are still on the refrigerator. So. Yep. Holy fuck, dude. It was like chunks on the refrigerator. It was kind of nice.
That's fucking sick. Yeah, then the fucking criminal tries to get away at this point. She doesn't know the cops are here. At all. Doesn't know the cops are here. So she gets in the car, and for some reason, no cars in this goddamn movie work. And this is why I think why they CGI cars.
It's that, or they tampered with the car, but there's no like evidence to prove they did during.
Yeah, we can just assume.
This is the daughter's car. The other daughter's car. Because they have a body in the trunk.
Tampered.
Yeah,
they could have easily. They could have cut out half this movie's fucking filler and just put that. This would make sense.
Who was the body in the trunk again? Was it the chick from the start? No, the chick from the. It was the jogger.
It was not the jogger. No, it was a guy. It was That's why the daughter came back with blood.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because the jogger, she was already tied up downstairs.
Yeah.
So
who the fuck was that guy? Like?
I don't know.
I don't know, dude. It kind of looked like the gas station clerk. I mean, the liquor store clerk. But like, why would it be him?
Yeah, like nothing about like this whole thing. It was just saying like that the car didn't work. And I think we missed a scene with they showed the strip club from the outside earlier, and another CGI car drove by.
Oh, dude, that CGI car was top notch.
Like, that's why I'm convinced like this movie couldn't afford cars. I think everybody walked to work here.
No, I doubt it. Like no one drove, or they just recorded it like in their own neighborhood.
Yeah. Then the one other criminal that we didn't even know that was still alive was in the woods.
Spice? What's her name?
I think so. She just takes a nap in the woods.
Literally
against the tree with her neck.
Against the tree, dude. Her neck must have been wrecked, dude. It was nowhere.
Yeah. Then it shows the male cop getting his body parts chopped off, but he must be like a chameleon or something because he gets his ear chopped off, even though his ear is still there after it gets chopped off. It was wild. This guy has 2 ears on one side.
Yeah, but he's hanging there, and then they pan and we get to see like the jogger from the start of the movie. So we're like, oh, that's what happened to her.
Yeah. So oh wait, no, that's a bit later. This is just the guy chopping off the guy's ear and his eyes and such.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then it's both female criminals. The females wake up.
Females. That sounds.
It's the only people alive left of the criminals are the females.
Very true.
Yeah, so the female criminals wake up, both of them, because the other one apparently was sleeping out there too. And they start walking on the
none of them just run away.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, we need a nap.
Yeah. And this is when the most unnecessary scenes of force I've ever seen in movie history of everybody walking around.
Oh my god, they were running for so long.
Yeah, and this is like 20 minutes between these. The next 2 points, what I'm about to say, is around like 20 minutes. Like,
yeah.
And then the both daughters are out there now, and this is daytime now. So like, what the hell were the people in like? Either way, it's daytime now, and the two daughters confront Spice in the woods, and Spice has a weapon, pointless, but she has it. She
has a stick.
Yeah, and she tries swinging into the most pointless fucking swing I've ever seen, and then just gets kicked into a branch. But remember, these people care about body parts.
Yeah, gets impaled to a branch, and her whole stomach is just wrecked.
Yeah,
whole branch coming through.
Yeah, and what's the other one? Falls into skulls. Was that CGI skulls?
Yeah, discovers the great burial sites, you know.
Yeah.
Totally
hidden.
Right in the open. Yeah.
Totally hidden, dude.
Oh yeah, my notes, dad and cousin are now outside and suddenly link up with daughters. Everybody is running for some reason.
Mm-hmm. Everyone is running.
Yeah.
We got to get to the Bounce and Betty part.
Yeah,
that is the best
part. Almost there. Then ex-military chick, who's the only criminal that's alive, I believe, at this point.
Yes.
Walks.
Well, it depends how you define the family, but yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'll say family is the fucking harvesters. Then there's the criminal. Then the cops, which that doesn't matter anymore. Wait.
It doesn't matter anymore. They're dead.
We skipped over or something. Because at one point they
they get in the female copy.
They seek over. Then again. They're like the evil criminals from a Marvel film saying their fucking plan.
Right.
Yeah, but no, with everybody outside, everybody walking. The family walks right over, steps right over. I think like right beside her or something, and just right over, and she's there. Don't know how long it took her to do that shit, but apparently enough. Ex-military. Yeah. Then, which this part actually made sense. When I put this note, it did not make sense. Criminal is now sharpening a stick with a knife. Why?
Right.
But now. Yeah, so and then it cuts to her sitting in the middle of the path. There,
she's like laying a trap.
Yeah, she has a trap, and the one daughter comes and says a stupid fucking line, then gets impaled by a bunch of this branch trap, which you have seen this trap, easily seen this trap with all. You
would have seen the trap. You would have seen her holding a rope.
Yeah.
Ex-military.
The fact that it swings out, there would have to been a good amount of force.
Oh yeah.
So
and it was so much open area that you can just as soon as you walk up there, do you see everything?
Yeah.
But ex-military.
It was a forest, still a pretty open forest.
Yeah.
But then after she dies, Miss fucking ex-military pulls out a bouncing Betty because that's what everybody just has for some reason.
Dude.
You know,
she just had a duffel bag with one bouncing Betty, dude. She's been carrying this duffel bag, it seems like the whole movie.
Yeah.
And there's just one bouncing Betty and a rope in there.
Yeah.
What do you need in life?
What more do you need? Bouncing Bettys and ropes.
Easy. Yeah, then she buries it and again waits for fucking people. And then she starts being chased and steps on it. She steps on it, the ex-military. It goes off after she runs off. Yeah, it's delayed. Then it goes off and blows up into the cousin's face.
That was the best explosion I've ever seen in movie history.
Oh my god, the most... It's like you could go on YouTube and type explosion green screen. It would probably be better than that.
Oh my god, dude. You can get an explosion on YouTube better than that, dude, and put it in your movie.
Yeah. And for some reason, for a split second, she goes and checks the body. While the dad is still there chasing her.
To be fair, the dad was slow as fuck. He was running like a top.
Dad was slow as fuck, dude.
Yeah.
He had the wrong shoes on.
Yeah.
He was not prepared for a quick hike.
Don't worry, his shit doesn't get dirty.
Ever.
That's a white.
Stays crispy white the whole time.
Yeah. Then the white near a ravine, and he says, "How does it feel to be the hunted? The hunted be on the hunted. Like you got him, man. You got him with that line." She's
right.
Then near water, and he just decides to stand in the water while looking through the forest, which again did not need this scene. Of looking at this much, and then he looks in the water, the clearest fucking water of all time.
It was still clear. You can see everything.
Yeah. You can see everything, dude.
Everything. Then
he was taking his time.
Then ex-military. Remember, we forgot. So we're over exaggerating because she's ex-military.
No, this isn't an over exaggeration. She's ex-military, dude. It's solid stuff here.
And she comes out of the water. Not even a foot from him.
Literally. Oh my god.
And stabs him and walks away.
Go.
Then it cuts up her walking in the forest again. Hair's dry again.
Yep.
Oh wait, no, she comes out of the water. The hair dry.
Yeah.
Well, it was clearly wet at some point, but then it was dry.
Yeah. Yeah, it was wet, but you don't see it wet, but it's dry.
Yeah.
So she got out instantaneously.
Yeah. Clothes aren't wet at all.
No, not at all. Then she gets to the house, and we are skipping a bunch of running in the forest scenes.
Oh my god!
Yeah, like a lot of people, and all this like people died in within like half an hour, and about 25 minutes of that was running in woods.
Yep.
And like holy shit! Then she gets home, and the daughter's just there, chilling.
Yeah, right. Just waiting on her. Even though they were previously all running together, daughter's just waiting at the house.
Just said, I'm going home. Like,
right? She's like, you got it.
Yeah, and they fight. And
epic fights.
The most epic. Definitely not choreographed by people who shouldn't be doing choreograph.
People who've never gotten into a fight in their fucking lives.
The biggest fight sounds I've ever heard in my life too. Like it was from like old school Mortal Kombat.
Just fucking.
And then the ex-military breaks the daughter. Oh no! Wait, no. The daughter gets the criminal on the ground and just gets off of it.
Yeah. The ex-military is getting her ass with them.
Yeah. Don't worry.
He's like, all right, fight over.
Yeah. The daughter's like, okay, good fight. Let's go inside. But no. That ex-military gets up, breaks her neck.
Yeah.
Then just goes inside and sits down.
Like, why are you sitting down?
Yeah. And then at the beginning, because I forgot to say this, they mentioned this at the beginning, saying how the main criminal has a soft spot for children.
Dun dun dun.
Yeah. Then the criminal finds a child. Now we're back at the end.
That's him crying.
Yeah, finds a child in a closet. Where the fuck has this? Did this family have this child in the closet this whole movie?
Child was in the fucking closet for fucking like 12 hours.
I feel like they did the rest of this movie.
No, to be fair, it was quite late, and
the keeping children in the closet.
No, it was daytime. The daughters probably went back to check on the child because obviously left alone.
But
you're making sense of the movie. I like that.
Yeah, but
you're right.
They got I guess the doll room. I guess.
That is a good point. She did go back to check on the daughter. Yeah, that is a good point.
But I guess that explains the doll room too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like, didn't they? Where was the child during that? If she was sleeping, wouldn't she be sleeping in the doll room? They were in there.
There was a locked door.
What?
If I remember rightly, there was a locked door.
Oh, there's
the guy in the green shirt went up, he tried a door, it wouldn't open, so he moved on to the next room. So the room with the blue lights and the coolers.
I'm gonna go with this. They wrote this in after the old child thing.
Yeah.
And I'm guessing they put that scene that in the beginning. They've done it after with this child at the end.
Yeah, the dolls could have been a collection.
Yeah.
For like, I don't know.
Yeah, so I'm gonna guess like that scene, all these little scenes got put in after because they didn't think they had enough time because they had too much running.
Yeah.
But yeah, then the kid, then she's all freaking out because of this kid's like, "Don't worry, I'll get you out."
Yeah, they had to tie it in.
Yeah, and the kid stabs. It stabs.
Boom.
Movie. Then it's the news report out of. Oh no, the kid,
right to the neck.
Yeah. The kid stabs her. Then it's movie pretty much over. It goes to a news report, and then you can see houses to the right. Then this house clearly took place in a suburb, even though it's supposed to take place in the forest. Nope, it was a suburb. Not supposed to see that.
Suburb the entire time.
And the news reporter's story is just not
suburb
making sense.
Is like fucking 30 feet away, dude.
It's like everywhere.
Story doesn't make sense at all.
Yeah. It's about, I don't know.
Like this movie, they need better writers.
20 square meters of forest. And then a house.
Yeah.
Right.
Then, like,
it's fucking crazy.
Yeah. Then it zooms in on the kid's face, smile, movie over.
Yeah, movie over.
That fucking movie. Holy shit.
That was definitely a movie.
That was a movie. So would you guys recommend this movie?
Yeah.
If you like torture, why not?
I would say if you like bad movies, if you like tearing a movie apart, because we could have went completely more deep in this movie, and we didn't.
Oh yeah, dude. Yeah, you're welcome.
If we had actually recorded, us talking.
Yeah. Yeah, we got to do that next time. I think that'd be like 100 times better.
We tore this movie apart.
Oh my god, it was fucking great, dude.
Yeah, like this movie, we paused it a few times because we noticed stuff.
We had to rewind it.
Yeah, we're like, what? No way, we just noticed this.
Right.
So if you guys are gonna rate this movie out of 10,
okay,
100,
100, right. 100 out of 10 for Chris.
Easy.
As in a good movie, 3. But if I'm as like rating to recommend, yeah, 10 out of 10. I'd definitely rate.
I would give this. Oh yeah, 10 out of 10 if you want people to watch it. I would overall. I'm gonna say of everything. I'll recommend this movie as a 5. For the sole fact, the movie itself was a goddamn 2 because they tried.
Yeah.
But I would recommend it a 5 because it was so bad. It was a good watch. That it was so bad, and that's why. And let's see what other Moon. You have reviews of this movie?
Yeah, I have my favorite one up. So, this is a bloody massacre with a lower budget and less imagination. Great way to start it straight away. More attractive women and boobs, though. So I guess that's something. But seriously, don't waste your time until after you've watched.
What?
Dollar, rather Incredible Blood Massacre.
I guess they recommended another movie.
Yeah.
To like get you ready for it.
Have a quick Google of this.
Jesus.
They're like, you have to prepare yourself for this movie.
We had to watch another movie to prepare us for this movie.
Yeah, it's Dollar Blood Massacre 1991.
I did see that on one of the recommended one of the other movies then. Because some of the actors in this, like a few of them are all in some other movies together.
Yeah, they're like a little crew of terrible movie actors.
I'm here for. I am here for that.
Yeah, it sounds amazing.
You know it's going to be trash. Let's do it.
Right.
Somehow, it looks like it's going to be better. And it's... Oh, wait. No. The father's in it.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
He was probably the best actor in this.
Yeah, so... I think we have a list of movies we gotta watch.
Yeah, buddy.
I'm watching this one.
Yeah, like this... I think like we gotta... Like, in the next movie, I won't put as a connection to this movie, but... Oh my god.
Yeah, he was definitely in this one.
Oh.
Of course.
Mr. George Stover.
And I wouldn't even say this is a B movie. I would say this is C.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Like, this movie came out in 2001, but looks like it came out in, like, 1980.
Right.
But 1980 movies will make a lot more sense than this movie.
Oh, my God, dude. Betty was in the movie. Betty was in multiple movies as, like, the main character. She looks like a badass, like, warrior chick.
Yo, we gotta watch some...
Yeah.
Oh,
this is...
That's shit, right?
This is insane.
All right, get out of the bed. Oh, man.
Yeah.
It might be my dog.
Yeah. So I think that'll be it, though. We will catch y'all next time, and we'll see what other fucking perfect movie that has no issues at all we watch next time.
Peace.